look good. It's unorthodox. It demands a lot from each individual player. But hey, ZETA said we're willing to do it. We're willing to play it. And we want to prove why we've made it to this point and that we can dance with the best of the best and get a chance to make it to the main stage. Leon and ZETA looking for redemption in this game number 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup here, or a pretty good battle in the XP lane because Junichi has been the rising star of ZETA Division. Meanwhile, Juviana is, at least based by the community, is clear-cut the best player in Lao region.
Okay.
Should be fun.
Yep, it certainly is going to be fun for me, though. I still stand by my statement. I really like ZETA Division's composition. It's not the orthodox comp you would go for right now, but especially considering there's no Lunox on the other side, it's really good for brawls. And there's no one who can shred through the Esmeralda, no one who can shred through the Uranus unless Granger gets enough Sky Piercer stacks. Now that's already very difficult to get when you're up against an Esme.
Yeah. But late game for Leon Esports, they can actually hold their own, right? They can kite ZETA Division to oblivion, man. Especially with this Hilda pick. Yes, you get the early pressure. Yes, you get that bush own, but the later the game goes, your utility is going to be very, very limited. As we're going to take a look at the emblems here, it's going to be a pull yourself together for Katsu. So Katsu's looking for more engages. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Moiminet.
Good Purify out of the Quad Shadow. Water is going to pick up the Gold Crab, and they have the wave really good to punish Moiminet later on.
A very clear black and white story for these two teams. ZETA Division wants to end this game quick. Leon Esports can afford to stretch out the game, actually. If ZETA Division don't end this by the 15th minute, they're going to be in trouble up against that Granger and Kimmy.
By the way, I like the choice of Lamach here going for Flicker. Yes, you're not going to be able to get away from the Petrify combo, but you get that little downtime if you buy that tough boot. You know, it reduces the CC duration by 25%, and that's pretty much going to be handy. Juviana, oh, what a reaction.
Already used up, man. Like, that's big.
Yeah.
Good space provided. ZETA, they can take control of this without the Black Dragon form, but they have to wait for Water. They have to look for him.
Look at the zone that they have. That's going to be fierce to have the Petrify over on Kani. The Shadow Kill as well. Breath of the Ocean doesn't land. Katsu still holding onto the angle. First blood over to Water. Jinzu able to escape. Now Red Tree battle. 10 or Water. It's Water who wins it out despite Breath of the Ocean, but they are able to find the pick on Juviana. Azagi goes in for the immobilization on Moiminet. That's it.
So definitely a win for Leon Esports right now, I think. It's a 1-to-1 kill trade. It does go towards the roamer, but a turtle is definitely welcome, although it's getting nerfed in this patch.
Good pickup by ZETA Division. Finds Jinzu, who was very overzealous.
Yeah, this was the ZETA Division that we were looking for yesterday. Still a little bit of nerfs from Katsu, no way.
Oh man, there's gonna be a kill just like that. Kani unable to get the trade back.
Wow.
That was surprising.
Yeah, that was ballsy as well. Like, he could have died there, but no punishes at all from ZETA Division. I don't build so far, nothing too crazy just yet. Maybe we can take a look at Katsu's item later on. I'm curious to see which one Katsu will prioritize. Is it going to be the Lightning Truncheon or the Genius one? It got buffed, both of them.
Yeah. We'll see once it's full build. So he went Fury, Hammer, Sky Piercer as mentioned for the Granger. Now going to be building into the boots. The Dreadnought Armor Rush by Kani should help diminish the damage a little bit of the early game physical damage that Leon has. ZETA, I like how Kani and Katsu are constantly moving in the map. Hopefully that death onto Katsu won't lead to them being a little bit more cautious. I like that they're setting the tempo. I like that they're being aggressive because that opens up more possibilities for the team.
I'm not a fan of how the laning has been for the Esmeralda 10. Mountain Shocker, Quad Shadow, beautifully used there by Water.
There's a reason why his name is Water. He's just flowing the damage in. That's not a good analogy, but right now, Hilda.
Big Show able to get the way the dragon in. Just as you talked about Water, that Cho is based on.
Yeah.
The man. Bruce.
Why didn't you say Brucey? Why did you just call him Bruce? You guys are friends.
Hey, that's my boy right there.
My boy Bruce.
My boy Bruce.
ZETA Division need to recover a little bit. Deaths onto Katsu, now Kani twice means Leon Esports. Yeah, this is not going to be a good contest for ZETA.
Wow. Bang! Katsu just gets the Breath of the Ocean with a Petrify as well!
Oh,
and Junichi steals the turtle!
Once again, Junichi stepping up when it matters the most. A bit of a luck involved there as well, but
yeah.
he will take it, man. But Juviana, that was not very Juviana-like. The pure disrespect to Katsu's potential. Maybe, like, they're not really used to playing against Katina as well.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair for Juviana, no one would expect that he just full sent everything. Petrify was even used there by Katsu to take that Juzong down.
Oh man, they're gonna use the Falling Sun Moon as well on Jinzu. A free turret down below, no trades.
Only 200 gold lead for ZETA Division right now, all because of the fact that they were able to get the objective game early on, and Water is just getting zoned out of his place, and it looks like 10 will be the one who secures that one, another W for ZETA Division.
Good recovery by ZETA. Now even going to the jungle of Leon Esports, despite the early kills that Leon has been getting, but that's 2 items already for that Granger. Hunter Strike just built up. So for ZETA, if ever they're going to end up in a big fight up against that Granger, they need to man-mark that Granger as the priority. At least just send Junichi to eat up all of the bullets for everyone, because if he can freely hit, then it's not going to be good for ZETA.
Who's gonna stop Uranus and Esme right now, right? Like, they're gonna have to play pure front to back, and that means Zeta's just gonna get all the macro control all over the map. And Water cannot stand alone. Whoa, this is a new combo. Katsu tries to get the angle, to get the Petrify in.
Yeah, at least there's signs of that. Katsu is very much, you know, he knows how the hero works.
Yeah.
Okay. Great little stun there, but misses. 10, what now?
All right, it's June just standing there, doing what Uranus wants to do. This is a very awkward game, right? Like,
Yeah.
Leon can't go in, but ZETA can't lock anyone down either. They're just standing there until Katsu finds a set.
Yeah, but Leon has to overextend just a little bit for Katsu to have a say, right? It's Jinzu and Juviana. Those are the two, you know, and ironically, priority targets for Katsu.
It's so annoying.
Because those two are the only one that's available.
Yeah. Little nitpick, I'd like Katsu to actually move to the mid rush instead of holding the pixel. He'll get a little bit more value with that mid. June 1 asks the friend, yeah, just do this, but maybe don't give the kill. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Just provide the space, and
Beautiful.
Zeta will get the turtle.
I'm wondering if Agi wants to go for DHS later on, just because the fact that there's 3 front laner for ZETA Division. I guess he has to, but Kami taking a lot of beating, but fine.
I don't like that kick, man. Fraction Pulse will be able to lock him down. Junichi in the front, though, taking all the damage as 10 rotates in with the Traceless, gets Combinate Mobilization Field, and the Petrify, but he Traceless is forward! And he falls. Agi's on a killing spree. Junichi does not have the Consecration, but does have the Purify. Will be able to use it now. It will be a kill, and Lamage gets the Sky Piercer now. Oh my goodness! The Lethal Ignition ticks down on Juviana.
Yeah, Katsu held on to that Petrify for the entire exchange when Leon was pushing Zeta back. Still, Katsu held on to it. He was just waiting for the counter, and they got it.
Yeah. I'm not going to be surprised if Juviana and pretty much the whole front liners of Leon Esports is rushing towards Athena shield, just because the fact that Katsu's going to be there waiting for them to punish, especially before objective game, because that's going to be the big boys. That's very pivotal in winning the team fight for Leon Esports, because they need that one to peel for the 2 squishy backliners.
Yeah, but again, going back to your previous point, as the game goes on, Zeta's window is closing. Leon,
there you go.
Now with the DHS onto Agi, they were not able to stop that Kimmy from getting farmed. Lamage is deathless as well. The frontliners of Zeta Division are not going to be as tanky as they used to be for the first 6-7 minutes of the game. They will still be a threat though.
Oh no.
Nice one, Renmar.
Was it on purpose? It's not on purpose, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It wasn't.
You can say it is, though.
Yeah. Sure. You guys didn't see it, but Mirko did the hand motion.
And I'm disappointed.
In 2026, man.
2026. I don't want to continue it. Yeah, but yeah, so far ZETA Division, although they are, as we said, have a ticking time bomb here, they still have the gold lead somehow, just because of the fact that they're playing, quote-unquote, 2 fighter gold lanes. But in fact, it is 2 tank gold lanes. They gotta rely on Katsu and Ten to be able to deal the damage here. But how long can that go on?
Oh, Katsu might have to use the rough waves. Gets it in time, but Jinzu's waiting. Petrify. Oh! Four-man from Katsu. Gets caught by Fierce Dive, though, and that's a stack for Lamaj. Kani able to get a trade, and it's actually a good one. That's a huge song for a Kadira.
Yeah, worked out in the end there, Sheffin.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay, I think, from Katsu. Katsu could have just hold on to the first kill and gets out after the wall. I think a bit of a misclick there before, Katsu was in the preferable position.
Yeah. Seems like Katsu just decided then to accept the fact that I'm going to end up being a trade.
Oh,
I make sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the DHS. Oh my goodness.
And it's the third stack. 30 on the Sky Piercer. Away the Dragon bringing it back now. Good flicker out of the Mountain Shocker as they go for Jinzu, but he's able to get out.
Oh, that's a warning shot. Look at Moiminet just melting in front of that Kimmy. Junichi and Moiminet, their time is running out to be the stalwart hold of ZETA Division. As Leon Esports damage is now online, they're losing their window.
Yeah, they are keeping on showing their fangs. Look at that.
Moiminet caught. That's another stack. 40 halfway there, but they get the pick on water with water. Kani falling as well. 50 stacks for Lamaj. They've got the win con. 10.
Oh no.
Is holding a very, very scary angle. He goes in alone and he gets... Okay. Junichi trying to help him. Monster kill for Lamaj. You can hear OG on the Indonesian broadcast go, what are you doing?
That's 0 out of 10. What was that? Yes, you have the retribution, but it was only 10k, still 10k, brother. There's a lot of time.
Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes.
I don't think he also expected Leon would stop for a moment. They were whittling it down, and then for just a second and a half or so, they stopped hitting the Lord. 10 went in, he's like, I'm gonna get this. No, I can't steal it. It's still 10,000 health.
Oh, God. Man, look at the gold lead right now. Leon Esports. What a turnaround. 2k gold lead. I expect the turnaround, but I didn't expect it to be this fast, Renmar. I think DHS has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, we all reacted the moment the item got locked in for Kimmy. That was the clear-cut sign that ZETA Division's window, they had 1 or 2 sequences remaining to recover from it. And now, what we set up earlier, ZETA, early to mid, great. Maybe first 7 to 8 minutes in control. But once the Lord is up and if Agi is comfortable, then it's Leon's time. It's a late game now, and it looks bad for ZETA.
I'm an EXP lane player, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like how much of a chore it is to itemize against these 2 backliners of Leon Esports, man. It's magic. Oh,
Immobilization, they're gonna shut it through him. Oh man, the Kimmy Granger.
yeah, disgusting. Like, how do you deal with this one? There's literally no dive aside from Katsu, and Katsu does not have a lot of resources that that Katsu can use to dive into.
Yeah, Black Dragon form used up. Good zoning now. Mountain Shocker. Enough to get them back, but they've already gotten what they needed, right? It's a base turret take, although it's still okay for ZETA Division. It's not the far lane base turret. It is still a base turret, and ZETA don't really have the best of clear.
Yeah. 60 Sky Piercer stacks now.
Yikes.
For Lamaj. Perfect game. Still continuing his great performances from yesterday. Now, Deathless, similar with the Kimmy. It's the question of how can they maximize a Petrify from the Kadita. Because that's gonna be the saving grace that they have.
Lamaj is learning a thing or two from his cousin Haji, because he is definitely a KDA machine here.
Oh, that's true. A little fun fact about Lamaj, it was Haji himself who recommended him to Coach Bonchan and Coach S on In Twisted Minds to try him out, and they were impressed by the cousin of the KDA machine. Now we see him here with Leon Esports on the brink of winning game number 1 here up against ZETA Division. Now there's a Malefic Roar for 10. The thing is, yes, the damage is there for ZETA. The problem is, they kill 1, there's still at least 2 more problems you have to deal with. You take out the Haya, you still have the Kimmy and the Granger. You take out the Granger, you have the Kimmy and Haya.
Oh, man.
And it's a winner crown for the Granger now. So 60 stacks plus winner. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for ZETA Division.
And by the way, Juviana, actually, I don't think he rushes towards the Athena shield, but he does have the wings. So a single Katsu Rough Waves combo will not be able to kill him just yet. Tendo goes it again.
Yeah, he's trying. Oh, wait, the Dragon of the Flicker! Comboed in! Agi gets the Mega, and they're gonna run wild on Junichi next. Water on him, can petrify, and it's Lamaj picking up the double. That's 80 stacks on the Sky Piercer. Looking for more. Might be able to flicker in. That's a triple! And a delayed Maniac as Connie tries to escape but gets gunned down by the Dead Sonata. A maniac for Lamage.
Oh my goodness, what a way to end the game right now. ZETA Division in the brink of a 0-4 start in wildcard. Something that not a lot of people expected.
But a lot of people expected this one. A win for Leon. Demanding was the lineup for ZETA because they had a very small window to work with. They wanted to go into Lord #1 with a definitive lead, but they could not find it. And Leon,
You are my Nakama.
Plot armor.
well, see how strong that plot armor really is. Will ZETA force a game #3, the first game #3 we're going to be seeing in our wildcards, if ever, or will Leon just meet expectations and end it here? It's game #2.
To Mobile Legends.
So for ZETA Division, I hope they're taking a page out of Leon Esports' book. Don't be too overzealous in the early game. You have two marksmen working out for you, and that's a way for you to be able to hold down, even though you're down by quite a lot. You still have that scaling ability, you know?
Yeah. This is how it's going to play out, though, in the XP lane. The Yuzong definitely is going to win out level 1 to 3. Junichi's going to have a tougher time.
Yeah. Once you get to level 4, though, it becomes a bit more equal. I guess if we trade the ultimate, Lapu was going to win just a little bit, but that's not the real fight. The real fight for this 2 XP laner is in the objective.
Duviana?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why is he walking up? Duviana takes on the 2v1. The power of friendship prevails.
Yeah. It's not fair, 2v1.
Yeah, well,
It's an ID. This is not allowed.
That's a great start there for ZETA Division. I think he really wasn't expecting that the filter would be there, but then he saw it. He had time to just start walking away slowly, but still decided to go for it. And a little bit questionable as well as to why Jinzu and Agi did not make the most out of the fact that they didn't see the hill on the right side of the jungle. They could have quickly gone to the orange side, except they just hovered around the mid instead of trying to apply pressure onto Ten and Katsu.
No, it's called being patient, Wenmar. I
To
don't
me,
want to get advantage in early game.
To me, it's overthinking, man. To me, it's overthinking.
That's definitely something that they miss out on, especially with the
Yeah.
Farsa, right? This is
Khalid
the
and
best
Farsa.
potato in the whole entire game in the mid lane. Why not just use that in the early game?
Yeah, you have Farsa and Khalid. You can afford that after you clear the first minion wave, you look at the jungle real quick.
I mean, both of them are flying.
Uh-oh. Okay, Jinzu gets away. That's true, but Kimi is flying as well.
Oh, okay.
Floating.
Right.
Juviana's not forward. This is horrible for Leon Esports. This looks like it's going to be a free turtle over to ZETA Division. Kani, it's not actually zoning the Hayabusa, but Water is not finding the angle now. Gets the flow. 10 is able to go for the red tree. Oh my goodness, Agi with Flicker out now. Jinzu take it very, very low. And Katsu gets the lasers shots on to Jinzu for the second kill.
Yeah, it's a roamer and objective game trade, but I think it works out for ZETA Division from the economic side. 1.6k gold lead already for this team, and they're playing a late game comp, so it works out really well for them.
Massive. This is the best ZETA Division literally has looked all wildcard long. The best start that they've had, the first 3 minutes, best first 3 minutes that they've had. And again, the pressure continues onto Juliana. So a lot of respect from Kani and Junichi to actually stop that Yuzong from popping off.
Oh, Flicker out now. Dispersion of damage over to 10, but the Shuriken, the Quad Shadow finds the kill on Katsu. Down below, Junichi winning out of the trade.
That's how it is with Apulapu and Yuzhang, man. But Junichi will try to go back first and get some HP. Juliana will be late in the laning phase. Or, okay, go back, Jinzu.
Raging Sandstorm, good trace this away, and Kani picks up the kill now as Agi tries to get a read on the movement of Kani, but he's too quick with it. Hi-hi.
Okay. Some Japanese here from Mirko. I'm not familiar with your game, but yeah, if it's Khalid, okay, if it's Khalid and Hilda, it's a battle of who owns the bush first, especially with the Farsa as well, right? This is a hero that, you know, maybe a pseudo Kadira without the ultimate. You know, the first kill and second skill, that's a lot of pure burst damage in the early game. And Kimi cannot do that.
As we look at the Realme hand cam there of Water, still deathless, but ZETA Division are applying pressures on his roam and mid, which is stopping its effectiveness somewhat, although he was able to get that sweet dive straight onto Katsu in the center of the map just a few moments ago. Whoa. Duviana still really struggling up against Junichi. Now, once we go into the second turtle fight, might be one of those scenarios where Leon, this is their best shot of just flipping the script and taking control of the midpoint.
That should be the case, and Jinzu has the flicker too. Watch out for that Raging Sandstorm power because 10 is gonna be a squishy target for the Khalid. Juric, that's early. Oh my famous fighter. Moment comes out when the next objective fight begins. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Maybe?
It take some time. There is a Black Dragon form for Juviana and the Petrify as well.
Okay, Black Dragon form used up now. Kani in the back line. Look at Agi. They're gonna have to use all their resources to defend Agi. Even the Raging Sandstorm landing on 2 with a furious dive of the Petrify though. That's what they need. The amount of shocker lands. Jun Ichi could not find the angle, and ZETA will lose their early lead to Leon Esports.
That is proper disrespect, man.
Yeah.
You're just grouping up in front of Khalid like that? That's an easy picking free real estate for the Khalid.
Yeah, it also didn't look like Katsu and 10 were completely on board with just going for that dive, that sequence. I thought they were giving space to 10, but now it's his jungle getting pressured. He was forced back. He couldn't complete that turtle take. That looked like a massive miscom by ZETA Division.
Oh, a dive under turret. Mount of shocker. Pop the crotch out of his land. 10 could time this. Can he get it on time? No, Water's too quick.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, the 1.6k gold lead is now shifted towards 200 for Leon Esports. Oh man, not looking good at all for ZETA Division, as I mentioned earlier though. They still can play with this 2 marksman comp, although there's a lot of solution on the other side. The dive is also nasty as well from Leon Esports, and they have a lot of range to work with.
As this game extends, so it might be a similar story to the previous game. Leon, right on the moment we called it, they were able to find the turnaround, but it felt a little bit more just like, again, because of ZETA miscalculating their odds with forcing that sequence. So it's not dire straits. This doesn't mean that Leon will have full control of the game, although ZETA need to start looking at trying to find a way to get more towers down, as Leon has a 2-tower lead.
Looking at the items though, nothing too crazy so far. Junichi, weird situation, still fine.
Yep. Water. Oh, Mount of Shocker lands as well. Water taken down by 10, and Kani. Lamage walks up here on the Esmeralda. The traction pulse will force out the flicker out from Lamage. Jinzu floating away, or surfing rather, sorry.
Water solidified by the Mon Shocker, and you cannot get away from that situation, man. Gotta watch out. And I always say this is the Hayabusa disease. You thought you are more slick than you thought.
Now Water is able to get back in time for that turtle. ZETA Division did not have the opportunity to take down a tower up top, so now they just have to force a full 5v5.
They're gonna go on Turtle. Turtle number 1 was secured by ZETA. Turtle number 2 by Leon Esports. Now, the final turtle of the game. Black Dragon Farm gonna be used up with the Quad Shadow already used. Junichi coming down with the Raging Sandstorm, and the Petrify locks him again for Water to get the free retry, but Juviana will fall. Lamage shredded down as Kani disrupts the backline. Will be able to flick around. Jinzu! Oh no! You hate to see it! He goes on the wrong target, and now he has to eat the laser beams of Katsu.
That's unfortunate, man. As we always say, that's a tilter and a half.
Oh, Sheffin, you're a Khalid main. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling a lot of things.
That's plot armor. You know what? That's plot armor.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure Kani, after that, he just let out a huge sigh of relief. I really thought that was it. Jinzu could have easily gotten him, but the enhanced basic attack went to a different member of ZETA as Kani walked away. ZETA walks away with 2 kills. Still not going to be able to open up. Oh, Junichi!
Just goes in. CC immune. Goes through him. Goes over the stun as well, but won't be. Oh! Hold on now! He finally falls. All right. All right. That makes more sense. The turret does go down, though.
Yeah. He just took it like a good boy. Agi didn't really attempt to get away from that situation. I guess he does not have the wings by wings.
Yeah.
You've got to count for that single dash of Lapu Lapu that can catch up to teamfight quite fast, man.
Yeah, it felt like he just accepted it. He didn't even use his flicker out of there. It's just like, okay, this is my life now. I'm sure.
Sometimes in life, you just got to know when to accept defeat, you know?
Yeah. It's okay. He just knew that wasting the flicker and trying to get away would not have been worth it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Oh, man. They just don't like Katsu. Mount of Shocker lands on Jinzu, but he's able to heal up for a bit as Kani gets the kill back. It's a roam traded in for a mid laner, so good for Leon as they push in bottom wave as well.
Not only it's a mid laner, it's a scaling mid laner. It's no
yeah.
longer the Kadita, it's a Kimi, so it's more value for Leon Esports. Although, wait, ZETA Division is up by 1.5k gold lead? Since when?
Since that big swing with that team fight.
Okay.
When
With the
Jinju
plot
got
armor.
taken down.
Remember the plot armor?
Plot armor.
You don't remember the arcs of the show you're watching, man?
Oh, God. This is wild card, man. It's supposed to be wild.
Yeah. And,
Oh, Jeffin is in the building.
What's up?
what's up, Jeffin?
That's quick. That's quick, Jeffin.
What?
You're
Yeah.
learning.
Oh. Oh, the camera. Just realized.
Hey,
Lord!
Lord. It's taken to, what the hell? Aki already canceled the feather airstrike in the back line. The point star move will be used on Junichi and Katsu taking
Wow.
him low, but there's no one to follow it up. Raging Sandstorm 10. Great trace us away as the stun from Junichi won't land, but 10 is finally showing his fangs here. Now the Shadow Kill used up, the Black Dragon will fall from the skies.
And this is the Nakamas of the region of Japan. Unfortunately, Leon Esports was not able to use their window quite properly. Everyone is just scattered and they go in one by one. That should not have happened.
Holy friendship.
It's working. The power of friendship is working out for ZETA Division. Anime arc on the way, maybe, but we can boil it down to why was Aki using his feathered airstrike way so early? And it looked like Lamaj, the entry of Lamaj, even he didn't expect that feathered airstrike to be dropped down right away and then canceled it right away.
Yeah. The pendulum swings quickly here.
It's
Yeah.
the ego, man.
You think it is a little bit of an ego thing coming in from Leon Esports?
Could be. Right, Sheffin?
Might be the case. And we're might be looking at the first ever 2-1 in wildcard after how many matches?
That's right. This could be our first third game.
6 match? This is
Yeah.
match?
This is match 6.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Oh, what?
Whoa!
Didn't this happen yesterday? The Black Dragon getting used, like, baited out. Guys, this is a lord. Like, they still need that resource.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a free charge into the mid lane. The Holy Shield will get him down, but they still have a... Oh, wait. No Black Dragon. ZETA, okay, will not siege. They won't siege. Never mind.
I'm actually surprised that they did not siege. Junichi still has the Flicker. Junichi still has the Bravest Fighter too. They can just cheaply take that, but I guess they don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of resources aside from the Black Dragon form too.
Usually in that scenario, I think they were looking at the feathered airstrike. If it was used by Agi early again, then they would have continued the siege. But the fact that Agi held onto it this time, they just decided not going to be worth it. The Farsa can easily clear. We're wasting time. Let's just retake control of the map here. I also like how they didn't quickly rush to clear the minion waves because now Leon Esports is forced to go out of the base a little bit, which increases the chances that ZETA might actually be able to find a little mishap play by Leon.
I hear that. Whoa, Miracle, Win of Nature.
Yeah, I like that with a nature purchase.
Yeah.
Oh, third item.
Which is, in a way, kind of feels like a bit rushed, but you have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hayabusa and also Yujon. This is probably the
And
best
Khalid.
divers in the game too. Yep, and there's no way you can get away from the Khalid, right?
Yep.
The Flicker, the Raging Sandstorm, it's gonna come at you. You're not gonna be quick enough to respond.
Slow and steady management of the minion waves by ZETA Division. Leon Esports also not being too eager to try and show themselves in the map.
Lamach hasn't died just yet, despite him on a quote-unquote frontliner here. I'm actually so impressed, but Katsu so far, no DHS just yet. Let's see if he actually decides to build that.
Oh, it just makes sense that Katsu would eventually build into it.
That's why I was expecting the DHS, but then he went win the nature, so I was like, oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
more sense, though.
Yeah, it does. It gives Leon a little bit more time to work with, though, but not a lot.
Yeah.
5.5k gold lead for ZETA Division right now. They have all the control in the map here, and also the long lane going in for them. It's a matter of how you execute this Lord Dance, and there you go, on Shocker.
They're rushing.
On the Chaka, yeah, they're just gonna go for the blitz now. Evil 3 are landing on the back line. The Lord has already been taken down, and the traction pulse cancels out the healing. Another dive to the back, but the Win of Nature keeps Katsu alive. Lamaj jumping with the point armor, but it's a flicker out the safety as Junichi's able to find the stun. Lamaj in the back water with a quad shadow, and it's the front-to-back win for ZETA Division.
That's a Hail Mary that didn't pay off by Leon Esports. A bit too overzealous that time, but they decided to take the risk. Now, this is the task. Can you defend?
Lord charge in the mid lane. Kani gonna try to zone. Junichi now with the Bravest Fighter.
Water.
On Agi Tanky goes straight to it in the backline. It's Water who tries, but gets caught by the Mountain Shocker of 10 and the damage of Katsu. Lamaj standing strong in the front. Still, no DHS, no Shred to deal with the Esmeralda, so they defend.
Wow. Another chance to come back here for Leon Esports, but the chances are looking slimmer by the minute with how much item that ZETA Division has stacked up. BOD for 10, that is a big item spike, especially for the squishy members of Leon Esports.
Because of the lead of ZETA Division, Agi now had to rush a Divine Glaive as well, just so that they could match somewhat the damage. Par for par, 10, Brave in front of Lamaj's Esmeralda. Another feathered airstrike to help clear the minion waves and force ZETA Division back, who are now in full control of this game. Divine Glaive for Katsu.
Wow.
So Katsu skipped the DHS altogether, went straight for the Glaive instead.
Interesting. So he decided to go for, or Katsu decided to go for a more like magic-based kind of build. More DHS could still definitely work, right?
Yeah, they can still go. He can still go DHS next.
But it's not the DHS. Holy Crystal would have been too greedy, but at this point, I think Katsu is already really fine with, even if he doesn't get to the 5th item, these 4 are already set for them, considering that the Blade of Despair is already locked in. Full item build for the Yisun Shin.
That is a big gap in the XP lane too. Especially in the jungle, 3.6k. Like I can't believe I just passed through that.
Yeah.
3,600 gold
item.
lead for Hayabusa and Yisun Shin. Yes, Yisun Shin is a better farmer objectively, but oh man, that's way too big at this point.
It's also a big deal that in the last major sequence that we saw, Water tried to go for the back line, jumped onto 10 and Kani, but just quicker hands by 10 with the Mountain Shocker. That kill is actually what gave enough gold for 10 to instantly lock in the BOD right after that. So with ZETA taking the slower approach yet again, they're just going to maximize the minion waves. I don't think Leon's going to fall for another Rush Lord.
Oh no,
what ZETA
that's
did.
in for Junichi. Does he want to go in?
No. No wings by wings, yeah. This could be an angle for Junichi, but he will play it a bit safer.
That's the way to go, man. Like at this point, you cannot afford to make any small mistakes. A single death of a single member is more brutal than ever at this point. And Junichi is gonna be the one that's solving the Farsa problem, right? Because no one else can get through as easily as this Lapu-Lapu.
Yeah. Jiju now has a Winter Crown, so ZETA's Division needs to watch out for that. Not going to be as easy to take down this Khalid once he dives in with the Raging Sandstorm, while Lamaj now has a Radiant Armor. So now more than ever, Katsu will be full building the DHS as the first opponent is already the toe. What? Going for Rose Gold.
Oh,
going for Magic Blade.
Interesting. So prefer safety over anything
They're
else,
trying to
but
ignore Lamaj, right? Like that's the... Oh man, that's a lot of damage on 10 with a Feather Airstrike. Good cancel by Kani there. But it's not nearly enough of a trade. 10 is very low. Pass and regen. Now the Mountain Chakra as well, but Lamaj is too darn tanky. Minette in the front, trying to hold on. Junichi, no Bravest Fighter. It's on cooldown for a bit. The Traction Pulse. Oh, Jinzu gets away, actually uses the heal for a bit.
Man.
All right.
This does not feel like a 7k gold lead game.
Yeah.
Especially with the way Lamaj is playing. He is so brave against these 2 marksmen. And that might be why DHS is so valuable to buy at this point.
But there's no dragon. He's already used it earlier, Juviana. Does still have the Petrify, can look for a set. Junichi has a Brave Spider back up already as Kani tries to zone in the back with Juviana. Taking a brunt of that damage.
Oh man.
Middle minion wave, there's a bit of a flow.
Yup.
But it will spawn at 10, their own minion waves.
Junichi has to go Brave Spider. Falling Summer coming down with the Traction Pulse as well. They lock Lamaj down! And he flickers out to safety. Kani goes in, but he's all alone. Has the Immortality, flickers out to safety into the bush for the regen. And ZETA have the waves set up perfectly. Mid and top. Junichi there. Kani keeps. Wait, whoa! Furious down, the Petrify already used up, and it's only onto the frontliner now as 10 is still able to get away. Kani taken down by the Feathered Airstrike. Water has an angle. 1-for-0 trade on the board.
Oh man.
Alive.
How the hell did they play this one perfectly? 6k gold lead for ZETA. It doesn't feel like it at all much. Still in the front line. Look at that. Juviana
tries to go in onto Juviana. Is doing a lot now. 10 jumps in, able to get the Mountain Shocker, and the CC's enough. Water jumps with the Shadow Kill. 10 buys the Immortality. Water's forced back. Lamaj on him with a Winter Crown from 10. Rose Gold Meteor but he will burn down to Agi as Lamage tries to cut away against 3. Muiminette trying to deal out a bit more damage. It's the chase now. Immortality down for Lamage. The stun on, but he's too darn tanky again, even with the Bravest Fighter and the Shred. It'll take them so long. Lamage gets out of the stun with the falling Star Moon. But with the curtain call, Muiminette finally gives Lamage his first death.
That is too much plot armor for Lamage. Finally, he gets taken down, but what a team fight from both sides. 10 almost barely escaping with his life, but that glowing wand proc and also the magic worship. My goodness, that could have gone south for Leon Esports, but the margins just works out.
And that might not be the end of it. We're probably going to see a round 2. ZETA Division still have the minion waves towards their side. Here comes Water. Leon Esports, can they rush it or will 10 make it back in time?
Oh man.
Too much damage onto Water and Leon has to play the slow game again. But while ZETA Division have played the minion game much better compared to Leon, Sheffin.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have the waves, they have the turrets. ZETA Division, this should be their game to lose.
Yeah. It's a big win for ZETA though, despite that chaotic trade. They got a base turret up top with the mini wave. So again for ZETA, they can play the patient game now. They had to play it chaotic earlier. They needed to take those risks. But now it's all about how Leon needs to take the risk, how they can commit into the fight. They've lost the turret. Yeah. And the wave is pushing in. Hayabusa's gonna have to be set there.
Oh no.
And they see him. They see him 10 season, but the Lord gets reset again. The Hayabusa goes for the clear, but already uses the Shadow Kill up top. Now the Black Dragon gets used off 10. Can he go for the Red Tree Waters? Oh! And the Petrify will stun 10 in the back for them to steal the Lord away. But ZETA will tear through the members of Leon Esports. It's a classic Lord 4-3 member trade of Lamage. Can he keep himself alive? Muiminette is on a killing spree.
Wait, this is endable. Definitely endable, right? They're still managing the wave here. ZETA Division, the Lord comes up. They might be going for the top lane here. No one is going to take care of that. While Water is taking care of the mid lane wave. Jinzu getting cancelled by Muiminette.
Only Water left standing. The Lord of the mid lane will be ushered into the bottom lane. And they'll be able to force out our first full series of Wildcard.
Wow. Wow. I thought it was a game-winning play from Juviana with the stun towards 10. But unfortunately, they lose out on a lot of members to get the Lord. It's all equal, 1-1 for the first time in this wild card.
But I will say this, if ZETA wins this, Muiminette has played the greatest carry game of all time.
Whoa.
He pulls this off.
Over Benny?
Oh, okay. Maybe I over-exaggerate, but it just goes to show how difficult this will be to really make it work. With all the dive and all the damage and one chance. You cannot get this wrong, Leon. You cannot get this wrong, ZETA. One chance to keep your hopes of making it to the next stage alive.
Oh man, I am so tense right now. It really is the decider. Not necessarily qualifying for the next stage just yet because they still have some work to do in winning the next match, but for sure, if you lose this one, I have to say bye-bye to Swiss stage.
It's like game 2, it's all about survival.
Will they get it? And usually, what happens in game number 3 is in a very high-stakes matchup, things slow down. No one being overly aggressive. Everyone just trying to make sure that they get their job done correctly in the laning phase at the center. No overly aggressive trades between the two roamers and mids until now.
Okay, just a bit of poke here. Definitely is going to be a Yeve win for sure in the mid lane. County taking a beating, but no revitalized bait yet.
That 0.2 nerf in range is not feeling... It doesn't feel that great, right? It's just the same as usual. It's an Eve is an Eve.
Yep.
Look how safe Lamage and Muiminette decided to play it. Both of them just rushing the warrior boots right away. Not a physical to worry about as well, but I think that just goes to show the mentality of where they're at right now. Survival, maximizing their farm, maximizing the laning phase.
Yeah, for Leon Esports right now, I think they have a slight advantage with the Eve and also Kacha in the mid lane with the Trio. But for the laning matchup here in the side lane, I would say ZETA Division is actually winning both of them. You can take a look at the emblem here. That's a steal. Wilderness Blessing for Junichi. Alright, so he prefers to be a bit more aggressive with the rotation.
Katsu's gonna go wings by wings out of there. And I like the fact that the put yourself together now is Chosen by Katsu, but on a flicker.
Yeah. Better this time around. So there's airstrike.
Yeah, good zoning now. It's gonna be Water who walks up with electrifying beats, able to find it now as Agi dishes out damage, and in the back 10 gets caught by the final slash. And it will be Junichi and Katsu running away. Katsu caught in the stun, will be a double for Juviana. Junichi should be able to get away and will get away.
It feels too easy for Water. He just came, ult, and just back away with the turtle too, with +2 kills as well. The setup was amazing from Leon Esports, and that is the result of the draft. Oh no.
Junichi has flicker, gets away.
Juviana also looks very comfortable.
Yeah.
Arlott, 2 kills already on. How he got to manipulate that situation. Just now to use the final slash to almost set up what could have been a kill onto Junichi. Just shows hero mastery from Juviana.
Oh, another taunt here, but I don't think that's going to result too much. And in terms of objective fight too, I feel like Leon Esports has a bit more utility and tool to be able to take the turtle, you know? ZETA Division has the bodies, has the HP bars, but what does that do to help you secure the objective? It still kind of boils down towards like who can cancel the jungle, who can apply more pressure with how much you can gap close, and so far Leon is doing a great job.
Yeah, and this is very, very tough for Muimanet in the bottom lane. Yes, you can win in the matchup against the Claude, but even then, it's not even like a guaranteed win anymore. Just because the fighter emblem, you just sustain.
Oh no!
Yeah. Balancing things out.
RWM locking him. Oh my lord! Not even electrifying beats. Water pops an electrifying beats with no stacks under turret. Muimanet's still able to survive now. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Muimanet's still surviving for a long time, but still, Kani was a bit late up top. It's a trade. At least they get Juviana.
Oh man, read up like a children's book. That rotation is just too, in a way, kind of naive. I guess you took the long route, but you missed out on the wings by wings, and that's an easy punish for Leon Esports.
Agi and Water rotating more together in this game, and they've been reading rotations from ZETA, especially Katsu, well.
No, not again.
Oh
not
man,
again.
what a taunt by Jitsu again! And it's a Kacha. He's actually going to be taken out. The final slash dodged away from Water, taken out by 10. And ZETA look alive.
Is that a misplay there? I think they missed out on a single dash, or Water missed out on one.
Yeah, looks
Thankfully,
like it.
yeah, no bondages yet for the Joy, despite... Oh, Junichi. Goodbye. RWM from Agi.
Yeah, Agi has been keeping Leon's hopes alive here. So far, best player in the team, but of course, Jinzu also carrying his own weight. Of course, that dash is what stopped 10, that taunt, from being able to get the red tree off. Meaning that Leon still has good control because of the big objectives and the kills that they've been getting. ZETA cannot afford to just keep trying to trade little kills here and there. They're gonna have to find a commanding team fight win at some point.
Yeah, I feel like one of the hard job tasks for some of the frontliners of Leon Esports, no, not Leon Esports, ZETA Division is to spot up where the hell is Water. It's not an easy thing to do, but somehow you always have to mirror him and know where he's on the map.
Don't think Kani's gonna get saved. Oh wait, never mind. That changes a lot, and it will be enough to take him down. Kani, 5 seconds on Revitalize. Now Muimanet in the bottom lane will not be able to survive.
That is a lot of damage.
Yep.
A lot.
Is it Genius 1 first item?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Looking at the dice for the Joy. Yeah.
Oh my lord. June, gonna get it. Oh, perfect timing right as the Cannon gets taken out. Falling Star Moon. Dodged away from 10. Ooh, good flicker from Agi. Good trace us out. Final slash into the AOG.
Whoa.
Trace us in time now. No peel though. They cannot get rid of the dashes. 10 still falls. So much gap close. Junichi surviving the Federer strike coming down, but June flickers out, blazing duet from Lamage. Muimanet holds them down. Juviana still with the vengeance. Back to back to back. And now with the final slash, Katsu taken down 11-3. Leon Esports are running wild on ZETA.
All of that happening with Water is barely there, or he's not even there at all. That was a 4v4 or 4v5 actually for Leon Esports, and they win that one with the guy that's snowballing. It's actually Agi the one that's snowballing the most actually. 504, I just realized that.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's one of the most impressive Arlott sequences I've seen. Clip that, put that up on your social media. 5-1-3 for Juviana, walked away with a triple kill, and he ate, how many was that? 5 turret hits?
At least.
At least. It probably could have been more. Juviana and Agi lock the hell in for this final game number 3, and it looks like Zeta Division's climb is going to be a steep one as Katsu's rotations have been read very well by Leon, and the damage for the Sparsa is not there.
I love the confidence too, right? The sequence where they chase 10 to the ground, like for some teams, they were just gonna back away.
Yeah.
And not playing with the margins, but that one basic tech from Juviana was to nail the Coven. Water's gonna chase Boy Minette.
Who's gonna stop him, dude? Water's just running him down.
Ref, do something!
Oh, who's gonna stop him? Juviana! Oh, that's a stun. That's another Vengeance proc. Okay, you don't need to stop him if you can run away.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like he's playing Mobile Legends, he's playing another Force Gacha game.
Arashi loves that game.
Oh, it just dawned on me what you two are talking about. A lot of stray bullets as well for Arashi.
No,
No, we're just referencing it. Can't wait to see you here in the wild card, buddy. A stun.
Oh, no.
Oh, final slam.
No, the horse! No! 0-4 and 0 Connie.
Train your horse more!
Seems like Leon Esports has made this look easy now for this game number 3. That was an active
Oh, that was a really good
Wait a
read.
minute.
On the mountain shotgun, but the revitalize. No way. Out heals the damage and Leon placing away from Lamage. Into the AOG. Minette running away, but Water. No one's gonna stop him. No one's gonna stop Water.
Oh man, if there is a clear evidence of power of friendship exists, or plot armor exists for Zeta Division, it is now. 7k gold lead for Leon Esports already. This is much worse than what happened before.
There are no main characters, protagonists, or antagonists here. It's just who's the better team, and so far it's been Leon in this game. Juviana is 7-1 and 4. Agi is 5-0 and 6. Jinzu only has 1 death with 11 assists. This is a total team performance by a squad from a region often overlooked. The Mekong River region, a Laotian team. Leon Esports is looking good, and looking like they're going to be going into this one with a 2-0 series record in the wild card.
That's just sad right
1-1, excuse me.
Was that actually a read? That was, was so impressive that if that was intentional.
there. Yeah.
Wait, what
It's
happened?
intentional?
Thank you. I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Jinzu's trying to zone. They will be able to get it with the help of the RWM Water now. Goes in. Electrifying beats over on Junichi! And he melts him down! Connie in the back, able to go for the stun, but Boy Minette gets caught everybody! By Juviana's final slash! And it will truly be the final slash. Leon Esports takes the series 2-1.
Put some respect on Juviana's name! And put a lot more respect towards Leon Esports! 2-1! A bit anticlimactic for Zeta Division, but they are forced to snap back to reality.